Hey, what's up guys? Trent here. The reason I'm making this video here today is to help you become a better salesperson, ultimately make more money. That's why we're in sales, right? I apologize if the lighting is a little out of whack. I don't have my ring light. I'm in Florida right now. We got the palm trees and the sun is going down. So we're gonna try and get this done here soon and bring a lot of value to you guys here today. I get so many messages on LinkedIn from you guys. I appreciate the support saying, hey, I love your SDR, sales, BDR, account executive software sales related videos. So I wanted to make a video today talking about what really is an SDR, BDR, what do they do, what does it mean to me? I was an SDR for the past two and a half years, made 37,000 cold calls, generated over 12 million in qualified pipeline, leading to over 1 million in revenue. I certainly know what it takes to be an SDR. I'm gonna share some tricks, tips, tactics throughout the way, and ultimately just help you guys understand what is an SDR, why is it so important to the organizations, and why can it be so lucrative to you guys. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, ring that bell so you don't miss out on any future sales related videos, guys. Let's get into it. Sales development representative, think about it in two parts, guys, and we can literally break it down. Sales and development. In the role, you're doing sales and you're also developing, and the purpose of it is to ultimately enable you to promote into an account executive, and the value for the organization and you're tasked with, and it's gonna vary based on company and industry, but you're tasked with generating quality pipeline. So what is pipeline? That essentially means if you, the viewer right now, you're working for company A, I'm the SDR for my company, Qualtrics or whoever. I call you, hey, Sue from company A, I'd like to set up a meeting with you. Let's talk about how you can benefit from our solutions, et cetera, et cetera. We set up the meeting with you. You take the meeting. I bring on my account executive or whoever else I'm working with. They run the meeting, start the sales cycle. If that initial meeting that you set goes well, you as the SDR set or the BDR, then it converts into qualified pipeline, and that essentially is a sales cycle from that point. And the account executive or whoever's working it, maybe you're working the deal, is then tasked with working that deal and selling Sue on your solution to buy, and that's gonna ultimately drive revenue for the company, guys. And you got to look at it. Everyone has different win rates. So every sales cycle is not going to be one. So that's why it's so important for organizations to have as much pipeline as possible, because think about it from the standpoint of this, the law of large numbers. If my company has 500,000 in pipeline with a high win rate, but if the company B has 2 million in pipeline with a low win rate, who's going to ultimately close more revenue, guys? You want to have a lot of pipeline, so that's why SDRs are the lifeblood to any organization, because you generate the pipeline, guys. A lot of people message me asking me for advice on what are good companies to work for, what should they look for in an SDR role, guys. Couple things to consider, whether in your current role or if you're looking for a role in sales as an SDR or BDR right now. First off, how long are you going to be an SDR for? What is the promotion path from SDR to account executive? You need to understand that. Next, from a compensation standpoint, will you get paid based on accelerators? So if you're tasked with generating, let's say setting up 5 meetings a month and you set up 10, are you gonna get paid an extra commission for those extra 5 meetings? So understand if you get paid accelerators, guys. Let's see, some of the other areas that I wrote down that were important are exposure to sales cycle, guys. So in my role as an SDR, I would set up that initial meeting, participate in that, and then typically exit the sales cycle, guys. Ask yourself and ask the recruiters, how involved are you in that sales cycle? Because if you're not compensated to be a part of the sales cycle, but it's highly recommended that you join the sales cycle, understand what that looks like in the exposure that you're gonna get so you ultimately can develop into a better representative and ultimately turn into an account executive that's gonna succeed and be able to create their own pipeline and close a lot of revenue. Sun's about to go down, guys, so I gotta finish this up. I'm gonna share with you guys a couple lasting, most important skills that you need to ask yourself, where are you at today? And these are really gonna be the cornerstone to a successful sales career. And really as an SDR, BDR, you're gonna have the opportunity day in and day out to foster these skills and grow upon them each and every day, each and every minute rather. So guys, what we're looking at here, number one is prospecting. So when you're given a list of accounts, when you're given customers, you need to understand, and your efficiency and effectiveness with this is understand just cold, who is your buyer persona, what is your value proposition, what is the average sales cycle, who should you be reaching out to. Based on your accounts, you should then be able to use your sales tools, whether it's Navigator, Zoom Info, or just searching the internet. Go find your people you need to call and then know the appropriate messaging to send to them. That's just general prospecting in my mind. The next skill that's gonna be most important to success as an SDR and into your sales career is consistent daily effort. One of our sales leaders preached the value of win the day. I think, yeah, win the day. And it was, what does success look like in a day for you? And guys, when I was struggling, this is what I would do. I would say, okay, so a successful day for me is 100 cold calls, sending 15 net new emails, and prospecting, finding like 20, 25 people to call, guys. That is volume intensive. Not everyone can do that, and not everyone's going to be as successful as I was because I put in a lot of work. Some people may be thinking, oh, Trent, but I make 60 calls and I may set up more meetings for you because my set rate's higher. That's perfectly okay, guys. My formula for success was, I don't need skill as long as I put in more volume. Like our example earlier, company B with more pipeline is going to close more revenue than company A with less pipeline and a higher win rate. Ultimately, because I'm going to put in more effort, more activity, more volume, and that will always lead to success. By doing that, guys, that's going to increase your efficiency, and you'll be able to slowly dial back and do less, but get more back for your efforts, guys. But you need to start with doing a lot of effort. And even if you are really good, even if you are really talented, think about it's like the football players, Patrick Mahomes, or the late Kobe Bryant, guys that had a lot of natural talent combined with a lot of really hard work ethic, and then you get superstardom, guys. Not everyone has a talent, not everyone has a work ethic. So if you happen to have the talent, you control the work ethic. So might as well do the work ethic, and that looks like executing day in and day out, winning each day. Finally, guys, cold calling. I've made over 37,000 cold calls. This is the third skill that's most important. You need to be able to cold call, guys. You need to be able to understand your buyer persona, meet them where they're at, use your value prop, succinctly, quickly set up the meetings, and just say what you got to do to get the meetings, whatever it takes, guys. A couple skills that didn't make the list are overcome the objections, internal networking, building your personal brand, guys. Think about some of those things. Ask yourself where you're at today and how you can improve upon those to become a better SDR, BDR at your respective company, guys. I'm going to leave a link to my LinkedIn down in the description below. Let's connect on LinkedIn, guys. Love hearing from you guys. For those of you seeking out SDR roles, for those of you currently in SDR roles, or for those of you who are previously in SDR roles, love connecting with you guys. Always want to find like-minded individuals that love sales, love success, want to do more, be more in their own life. I want to help you guys reach your success sooner rather than later, and let's become better salespeople together, guys. Thanks so much for those of you who have joined this journey. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I keep clapping for no reason. The sun is officially down, and we will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.